Hello everyone. Today we will be studying front office accounting. Front office accounting. After studying this chapter, you will be able to understand front office accounting and its functions. Type of accounts maintained by the front desk, guest accounts and non-guest accounts. Different kinds of vouchers, for example, visitors paid out, miscellaneous charge voucher, cash receipt voucher, telephone call voucher, travel agent voucher, commission voucher, guest allowances, restaurant or bar check. Also, various folios, for example, master folio, guest folio, non-guest, city guest and employee folio. Type of ledgers, for example, guest ledger and city ledger. Front office accounting cycle, creation, maintenance and settlement of accounts. The aim of the hotel business is to generate profit by providing services like accommodation, food and beverage, and the use of facilities such as fitness center, sauna, and steam jacuzzi, etc. on payment basis. The timely and accurate posting of a guest financial transaction in the guest account is very important for the successful running of the hotel business. It enables the hotel to make an accurate bill and receive the payment from the guest. An efficient and error-free billing also lead to higher guest satisfaction. So, it is of utmost importance that the hotel maintains its guest account properly and accurately, and it keeps them up to date. We have understood the 4 stages of the guest cycle in the previous semester. In this chapter, we will get an overview of how a hotel maintains guest accounts and ensures the settlement of the same. This chapter begins with the discussion of different types of accounts followed by a detailed study of folios, vouchers and ledgers. The front office accounting cycle, the process of creating, maintaining and settling the guest account is discussed in this chapter following. Front office accounting. Accounting may be defined as the process of collecting, recording, summarizing and analyzing financial transactions of a business. According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in the terms of money, transaction and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. In hotels, the front office cashier maintains the guest accounts and ensures the settlement of the same. The resident or in-house guests of a hotel are those who are staying in the hotel. They seldom pay on the spot for the use of hotel services and facilities like restaurants, laundry, fitness centers, spa, salon and so on. They sign the bills to verify their use of the services and the amount incurred. The bills are posted in their folio and a final consolidated bill is made at the time of their departure. In other words, the hotel provides credit facility at the time of the utilization of the hotel services to the resident guest. An accurate posting of the guest accounts is very essential to ensure the guest goodwill and the recovery of all the charges incurred by the guest. In order to maximize the revenue, hotel offers some services and facilities to non-resident guests as well. These may include the use of fitness and health centers, swimming pool, club facilities, food and beverage outlets, and so on. When these services and facilities are offered to non-resident guests on credit, the account of the same is maintained by the front desk cashier. As the number of financial transactions that takes place between a hotel and its guest, whether it is non-resident or resident, is very high. The front desk cashier should maintain the guest accounts accurately and properly. However, the collection of a non-resident account is not the responsibility of the front desk. It is collected by the accounts department. Also, when a resident guest whose account is to be settled by his company checks out from the hotel after signing the bills, his account turns into a non-guest account and the collection responsibility shifts from the front office to the account section. Functions of front office accounting systems. Creation and maintenance of a guest and non-guest accounts accurately. tracking financial transactions of guests throughout the guest cycle, monitoring the credit limit of guest and asking for a deposit from guest in case of high outstanding balance, preparing a high balance report for collection and informing the management about the same, providing an efficient management program systems which is MIS to the management for departmental revenue generation, maintaining effective control over cash and credit transactions. Types of accounts. The front desk maintains two types of accounts: guest accounts and non-guest accounts. Guest accounts. A guest account is the record of financial transactions between a resident guest and the hotel. This account is created either during the registration of the guest, at the time of check-in, or during the reservation. If the guest makes an advance payment, the front office creates an individual folio for each guest for maintaining a record of all the financial transactions that take place during the stay of the guest. On the basis of guest folio, the final bill is prepared and presented to the guest for collection. Hotels generally extend credit facility to the guest for the use of the services and product provided by them. They fix an upper limit to the credit facility, which is known as the house limit. When the credit balance of the guest exceeds the house limit, the front desk cashier may ask the guest to make part or full payment of the outstanding balance. Non-guest account. A non-guest account is the record of the financial transactions that take place between a non-resident guest and the hotel. This is also known as a city account. The front desk cashier maintains records of financial transactions between the hotel and a local resident to whom the hotel has extended the credit facility for the use of hotel facilities and services. Besides local guests, the front desk cashier also maintains other type of non-guest accounts, which includes guests who leave the hotel without the settlement of their accounts are known as sweepers. Their accounts are also treated as a non-resident guest accounts. The accounts is transferred to the city ledger awaiting eventual payment, and after a stipulated wait time, the same is written off as a bad debt. The status of guests whose accounts are not settled by them in case of bills to company changes from resident to non-resident guest when they leave the hotel. The front desk cashier transfers the balance to the city ledger and the payment is collected by the accounts department. When advance payment has received for a guaranteed reservation and it is subsequently a no-show, the account is normally recorded in the city sales ledger. Ledger. A ledger is a collection of the same type of accounts. The front office ledger has collection of folios. There are normally two ledgers maintained by the front office. One of them, designated as a guest ledger, contains all the folio entries of resident guests, and the other contains the folio entries of non-resident guests' accounts and is known as the city ledger. Guest ledger. A guest ledger contains the details of all the financial transactions between a resident and the hotel, including charge purchases and payment received from the guest. It has two parts, debit and credit. By taking a look at the guest ledger, one can find the credit or debit balance of an individual guest as well as the total credit or debit balance on date. In a manual system, the financial transactions are recorded in a tabular ledger or tab ledger, which is of two types: horizontal tabular ledger, vertical tabular ledger. Horizontal tabular ledger. In a horizontal tabular ledger, all the credit expenses of the guest are recorded in one horizontal row, and at the end of the row, the guest credit or debit balance is shown. The vertical row of the table contains the room numbers. At the end of a vertical column, the daily sales balance can be seen. Vertical tabular ledger is a variation of the horizontal tabular ledger. It is also called as visitor's tabular ledger. The rows depict the room numbers and in the columns the details of the guest and their credit expenses as well as payments are recorded. At the end of every column, one can find the account balance of individual guests staying in a particular room. It is a loose sheet and is prepared on a daily basis by the front office cashier. City ledger. A city ledger contains the collective accounts of all the non-resident individuals or agencies to whom the hotel extends the credit facility. It is also called as non-guest account. City ledgers also contains the accounts of resident guests who have left the hotel without settling their accounts, which would be settled at a later date by a third party, maybe a credit card company, an airline, a travel agency, or a corporate house. This account would be closed at the time of receiving the complete payment. The account of skippers is also maintained in the city ledger for a specific period as per the hotel policy. At the expiry of this period, the same is written off as bad debt and the account is closed. This ledger also includes bad check account, checks that have bounced, disputed bills accounts, bills that are in dispute, late charges accounts, bills that could not be posted in the guest bill at the time of checkout, and retention charges accounts. Reservation was guaranteed but the same was cancelled or guest did not show up. Folios. The front desk cashier transfers the financial transactions that are recorded in the vouchers to individual guest records or the concerned account folio. A folio is a written record of a guest account and is created at the time of starting a book of accounts in the name of a guest. It is a statement of all the transactions that takes place between a hotel and a guest. The initial balance at the time of opening a folio is zero. It changes with the credit and debit transactions. The credit or debit balance can be known at any point of time. The folio balance could be zeroed at the time of closing the folio. Now let's understand different types of folios. Guest folio, master folio, non-guest or city folio, and employee folio. Guest folio. A guest folio is created for each guest as soon as the first financial transaction takes place between the hotel and the guest. Generally, a folio is created at the time of the guest registration. In case of a guest makes an advance payment at the time of reservation, his folio is created at that time, with the posting of the advance payment in the credit side. Master folio. A master folio contains accounts of more than one guest. In small hotels, a master folio contains the record of all the guests staying in the hotel. By glancing through the master folio, one can find the net credit or debit balance on a particular day. Non-guest or city folio. A city folio contains the financial transactions between a hotel and its non-resident guest. A hotel may offer a credit facility to local businessmen to attract additional business for the hotel. A city folio is created for the credit services like to use the clubhouse facilities, fitness center, health center, sports facilities offered to the guests who are not staying at the hotel. Employee folio. An employee folio contains the credit transaction between a hotel and its employees. This folio is created and maintained for employees to whom the hotel has permitted credit charge purchases. The amount is later collected from the employees or deducted from their salaries depending upon the hotel policies. Vouchers. The front desk cashier is required to present supporting documents of all the financial transactions recorded in the guest folio. A voucher which entitles the bearer to certain goods, services, or discounts upon presentation is a documentary evidence of a financial transaction. For every purchase, the point of sale presents the bill to the guest, receives the cash from the guest, and gives a receipt to the guest. In case of a charge purchase is made, the guest signs the bill and same is sent to the front desk for posting it into the guest account. The same is given to the guest at the time of checkout. Now, let's understand various types of vouchers. Visitors paid out. The money paid by the hotel on behalf of guest is known as visitors paid out. VPO is generally made for the following charges: payment for taxi, travel agency services, porter charges, florist charges, postage, and courier charges, emergency medical expenses. The paid outs are made from the cash bank that is maintained by the front office cashier. A proper authorization should be taken from the lobby manager before making the paid out voucher. To make a paid out, one should confirm the name, room number, and identity of the guest. Fill out the paid out voucher properly, mentioning the details of services paid for the guest. Get the visitors paid out voucher authorized by the lobby manager. Make the payment. Post the entry in the guest folio and place the voucher in the folio docket. Miscellaneous charge voucher. A miscellaneous charge voucher is prepared for the payment of miscellaneous services and facilities like laundry, health club, fitness center, beauty salon, etc. The guest verifies and signs the miscellaneous charge voucher, which is sent to the front desk cashier for posting the charges into the guest folio. Cash receipt voucher. A receipt is an acknowledgement that a payment has been made. A cash receipt voucher is prepared and issued to the person depositing cash as a proof of remittance of the deposited cash. Telephone call voucher. Nowadays, a lot of hotels use computerized systems where whenever a guest makes a call, the call accounting module automatically transfers the call charges to the guest folio. In small hotels where outgoing calls are routed through the operator, the responsibility of billing the call charges lies with the telephone operator, who puts down the call details on a telephone charge vouchers and send it to the front office cashier for posting it into the guest account. Travel agent voucher. Most tour operators and travel agencies receive advance payment from their clients for making travel arrangements like accommodations, food and beverage, and other services. The travel agency then make the reservation in a hotel on behalf of the guest. It sends a voucher known as a travel agent voucher containing the details of the billing procedure and services to be provided to the guest. Airlines that have contract with hotels also send meals and accommodation voucher or passenger service order for layover passengers due to delay or cancellation of flights. In these cases, the hotel obtains payments from the travel agency or airline. Commission voucher. Hotels offer commissions to persons who provide regular business to them. Whenever a commission is paid by the cashier, a commission voucher is made. The commission voucher should be authorized by competent authority of the hotel. Generally, it is authorized by the lobby manager. Most commonly, commission vouchers are made for the following things: a taxi driver who brings a walk-in guest to the hotel. In case the guest stays at the hotel pays a commission to the taxi driver. A travel agent or a tour operator working on a commission basis. Generally, the commission is 10% on the room rates excluding taxes. Any agency working on the commission basis. Guest allowances. An allowance is an amount deducted from an invoice to compensate the buyers for an expense or mistake. The guest allowance is the cash paid to the guest by the hotel, especially in following circumstances. If there is a wrong posting of a charge in the guest folio, an allowance is given and the voucher is made to nullify the guest folio balance due to the wrong posting. If a guest has deposited a large sum as advance and that amount exceeds the hotel bill. If an airline or a tour operator sends a crew or a group and guarantees the reimbursement of their bill. Guest allowances are strictly controlled the front desk cashier requires an authorization from competent authority before making such payments. Restaurant or bar check. Resident guests may enjoy their meal in any of the food and beverage outlets in a hotel. Whenever a guest consumes food or beverage in a hotel, restaurants, a bill is raised. In case a resident guest wishes to utilize the credit facility offered by the hotel, he should sign the bill. The signed bill serves as a proof of financial transactions at the food and beverage outlets and are treated as a vouchers for posting the charges to the guest folio. Front office accounting cycle. An important function of the front office accounting system is to maintain an accurate and up-to-date record of all the financial transactions between the hotel and each guest so that all the outstanding accounts are settled and the hotel does not lose any revenue. The front office accounting cycle has three distinct phases: creation of accounts, maintenance of accounts, and settlement of accounts. Creation of accounts. A guest account is created when the first financial transaction between the hotel and a guest takes place. It may happen at one of the following stages. At the time of reservation, if the guest pays an advance amount, may be partial or full payment. For example, if the guest is reserving a room from 25th to 28th of December, on 25th of October, the dates will fall under the blackout period and hence all the reservations have to be guaranteed by full advance payment. If the guest deposits 18,000 rupees towards the room rent for 3 nights, which is going to be entered at the first transactions in her account. At the time the hotel receives the advance payment for a booking after the reservation has been made and before the arrival of the guest. For example, if the guest has made a reservation for a room from 14 to 17 December, on 1st of July, she makes an advance payment of Rs 10,000 on 14th of August, her account is created immediately and the transaction is entered in the same. At the time of guest registration, when a room is allotted to the guest, for example, if the guest is from Microsoft India and has made a reservation from 1st to 3rd of August, he submits all the bills to the company letter for the room rent at the time of reservation on 1st of August. His guest account is created and the day's room rent is posted in that. If his sister is also having a reservation for the same night and she deposits a payment of Rs 5,000 for the same, her account is also created on the same day with debit and credit information. A guest folio is created on the day the hotel receives a payment from the guest and the transactions are recorded in the order of their occurrence. The hotel sets the credit limit known as a floor limit for each guest, which is the maximum amount of credit that the hotel will extend to the guest. Maintenance of accounts. All the monetary transactions that take place between the hotel and a guest are recorded in the guest folio in the order of their occurrence. An entry in the guest folio may be either debit or credit. There are most common debit entries in the guest accounts are room charges, food and beverage charges, which is restaurant, bar, coffee shop, room service, telephone and fax charges, health center, business center charges, laundry charges, postage charges, transportation, visitors paid out. Credit entries in a guest account may include prepayment in part or full payment at the time of reservation or between the reservation and arrival, part payment during the stay, allowances given to the guest, adjustment made in case of any error in posting in the guest folio, final payment for the settlement of accounts at the time of checkout. Settlement of accounts. This is the final and concluding phase of the front office accounting cycle. The settlement of account means zeroing the balance in the guest folio. The formula for calculating the outstanding balance is opening balance plus debit entries minus credit entries is equal to outstanding amount. The guest account may have a credit or debit balance during the stay of the guest. At the time of departure, the final bill of the guest is prepared and settled in such a way that the outstanding balance is brought to zero. If the advance is paid by the guest is less than the total billing amount, the guest should pay the balance amount. For example, if the guest had made an advance payment of rupees 18,000 at the time of reservation, her total bill at the time of checkout is 21,000, so she pays the balance of rupees 3,000 to the cashier. In case the amount paid in advance exceeds the billing amount, the balance is refunded to the guest to settle the guest account. For example, if guest paid the rupees 10,000 rupees for a stay, but due to an emergency, the guest had to leave in a day and her bill came rupees 4,500, the balance amount of rupees 5,500 has to be refunded to the guest. The settlement of the guest account may be by cash or credit. In case of credit settlement, the account balance is transferred to the city ledger and the responsibility of collecting the balance is transferred to the guest to the account department. For example, if the guest room bill is sent to the Microsoft India for settlement as per the billing instructions, while the other bills are settled directly by the guest at the hotel as per actuals. Guest bills came to a hotel of rupees 5,000 as guest had deposited the same amount in advance, whereas the guest does not need to make any additional payment, nor does the hotel need to go to give any kind of refund. Record keeping system: non-automated, semi-automated and fully automated. In non-automated systems, guest folios in a manual system contains services of columns for listing individual debit charge and credit payment entries accumulated during occupancy. In semi-automated system, the guest transactions appear sequentially on a machine-posted folio. The information recorded for each transaction includes the date, department, amount of transaction and new balance of the account. And in fully automated system, the transactions may be automatically posted to an electronic folio. Credit monitoring. The front office must monitor guest and non-guest accounts to ensure they remain within acceptable credit limits. Guests who present an acceptable credit card at registration may be extended a line of credit equal to the floor limit authorized by the issuing credit card company. This means the hotel may not have to seek approval on the credit card as long as the charges do not exceed an amount specified by the credit card company. Guest and non-guest accounts with other approved credit arrangements are subject to limitations established by the hotel. These limitations are called as house limit. Management may need to be notified when a front office account approaches its credit limit. Such accounts are called as high balance accounts. The front office may deny additional charge privilege to the guest with high balance accounts. Most of the hotels review the guest ledger during the day to ensure that guests have not exceeded their approved credit limits. Automated hotels have a computerized list printed on demand of the guests who are near or over their approved credit limit. Front office can request the guest to make a partial payment to reduce the account balance. Charge privilege. To establish an in-house line of credit, a guest may be required to present an acceptable credit card or a direct billing authorization as a part of the registration process. Once a line of credit has been approved, guests can make charge purchases. These transactions are communicated manually by vouchers or electronically from remote point of sale locations to the front office for proper account posting. Guests who pay cash for accommodation at registrations are typically not extended for charge purchase privileges. These guests are called as paid in advance or PIA guest. Cash sheet. Front office cash sheet records each receipt or disbursement of cash. The information on this sheet is used to reconcile actual cash at hand with the total of transactions at the end of the cashier shift. It has a separate columns for guest account, non-guest account and miscellaneous transactions. Cashier of small hotels and with manually operated accounts posting systems normally maintain a cash sheet called front office cash sheet. All disbursement and receipts must be recorded in separately allocated columns of the sheet. Further, this sheet has separate columns for recording transactions that affect guest ledger. For example, money collected from the guest at the time of departure or during his stay, money collected from a city ledger account, and at the time of any cash disbursement, which, for example, visitors paid out, money paid out on behalf of the guest, such as payment to taxi driver, to the florist, etc. from the desk, and charge to the guest folio are also recorded in the cash sheet. Front office accounting chapter end with the conclusion of the timely and accurate posting of a guest financial transactions in the guest account is very important for the successful running of the hotel business. It prevents the loss of revenue for the hotel and leads to the higher guest satisfaction. To ensure an efficient and error-free billing, the front office cashier should record the financial transactions properly in different types of accounts, vouchers, folios, and ledger. And here we end the chapter. Thank you everyone.